We're gonna sing,
Sing, sing,
we're gonna sing,
sing, sing.
we're gonna sing, 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 sing. Get the band up on the stand and make the music ring. We're gonna sing,
Sing, sing,
we're gonna sing,
sing, sing.
we're gonna sing, 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 sing. Well, now it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Well, I went across the river and I lay down to sleep. I went across the river and I lay me down to sleep. When I woke up, I had shackles on my feet. Oh, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
I got 29 links of chain around my legs. Oh, there's 29 links of chain around my legs. 29 links of chain around my legs, and on each link the initial of my name.
Yeah, well, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. No, Johnny can't come home. No, Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home, 'cause he's been on the chain gang too long.
'Cause it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Yes, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the star of our show, a legend in his own time, Johnny Cash.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Thank you very much. We hope you're enjoying the show this evening. And next we'd like to present a group that's working our show regular. 4 young men from Virginia who are really brothers, the Statler brothers, on one of our favorite spirituals, The Fourth Man. Here are the Statler brothers.
Here is a story from the good book we know, a story about a miracle that happened long ago. We hope that you'll take courage when temptation you meet. There's somebody watching you who's strong when you're weak. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn.
Now the prophet Daniel tells about 3 men who walked with God. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, before the wicked king they stood. And the king commanded them bound and thrown in the fiery furnace that day. But the fire was so hot, the men were slain and forced them on their way. Then when the 3 were cast in and the king rose up to witness this awful fate, he began to tremble at what he saw, in astonished tones he spake. Did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? Below I see 4 men unhurt, unbound and walking down there. There's Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, in the fiery coals they trod, and the form of the 4th man that I see is like the Son of God.
They wouldn't bend. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They wouldn't burn. They were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. They wouldn't bend. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They wouldn't burn. They were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. They wouldn't burn. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn.
Statler brothers, thank you very much. Right now we'd like to bring out the flower of Clinch Mountain, Miss June Carter. Come here, June. Hi.
Thank
Hey,
you.
will you do a song for us?
I'd love to do
I'd like
a song
to hear you
for
do one of your famous poems first.
You
Would
mean
do a
really,
poem?
honest to goodness?
Yeah.
All by myself?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try my best. Let's see. Most of the poems I do are little country things. I tell you, I could do a love poem for you.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Okay.
I have a love poem. You hold my hand?
Yeah.
Good.
I'll be the
All right.
that French, like that French actor. What's his name?
Oh, you mean Charles Boyer? Is
Once
that,
has
you
come
know, comes with me
To the cow's barn.
No. No. It's the Casbah.
Oh.
If you're going to be like him, I'll hold your hands. That way I'll
All right.
know just exactly where they're at.
Okay.
No, I'll do you a little love poem.
All right.
Okay. It goes, love is just a thing of beauty, and beauty is a blossom.
If you want to get your finger bit, poke it at a possum. Sing one.
I think I'd better. You'll just give me a guitar. Don't know if I can do it any better than I can sing it. I mean, tell poetry or not, but we'll try one. I like to sing old Carter family songs because I think I know them a little better. And here's one that's an old one from a long time ago called The Foggy Mountain Top. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. Yes, I'd sail all around the wide world with the boy I love the best. He's caused me to leave, he's caused me alone, he's caused me leave my home. Oh, the lonesome time and the old time, I'm on my way back home. If I was on some old mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. Yes, Yes, I'd sail all around this wide world to the boy I love, babe. Oh, when you come to court me, put on your navy blue. That long tail round about you where it don't do a thing for you. If I was on some boat now, I'd sail away to the west. Yes, I'd sail all around this wide world to the boy I love best. Now when you see that face blonde, there's something you can tell her. She need not lose her time away trying to steal my feather. If I was on some boat now, I'd sail away to the west. Yes, I'd sail all around this wide world to the boy I love best. To the boy I love best.
One of the foremost authorities on folklore and folk songs in America today is our own Johnny Cash. And it's always exciting to dig back into folklore and come up with these stories and set them to song. And that's exactly what Johnny Cash has done with our next number, entitled 5 Feet High and Rising.
Thank you, Jim. In 1937, the Mississippi River went over the bank and broke the levees, flooded the cotton land along northeast Arkansas, where me and my parents lived, with my brothers and sisters and the mules and the cows and the chickens and the bees. And we were warned that we had to head for the hills, so my dad sent us all to Pine Bluff on the train, and he said he was going to stay with the house just as long as he could. So he sat on the front porch, and little by little, he watched the water rising on the front steps, and he decided that when it had risen 5 feet high, he was going to have to leave. Well, he did leave, and 20 years later, I wrote this song called 5 Feet High and Rising. How high is the water, Mama? 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 2 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat. That's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats. 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 3 feet high and rising. Well, the hives are gone, I lost my bees. Chickens are sleeping in the willow trees. Cows in water up past her knees. 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 4 feet high and rising. Hey, come look through the window pane. The bus is coming, gonna take us to the train. Looks like we'll be blessed with a little more rain. 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. Well, the rails are washed out north of town. We gotta head for higher ground. Can't come back till the water goes down. 5 feet high and rising. Well, it's 5 feet high and rising.
You know, part of that great sound of Johnny Cash, the chunk on the old guitar that's played by Mr. Luther Perkins, might have come from Luther, coming from just across the river over on the other side of the Mississippi in the same flood, probably. But Luther Perkins has a secret ambition, not to always just play the chunk on the guitar, but to sing. And if you've ever seen Luther, or if you haven't, this should truly be his own theme song. And if he'll sing it with me a little bit, we might try one called I'll Be All Smiles Tonight. I'll be
a happy fellow. You never see me frown. Last year when Johnny paid me, I dropped it on the ground. I reached to pick it up, but he grabbed and clutched it tight. I'll starve to death tomorrow, but I'll be all smiles tonight. I'll be all smiles tonight, love. I'll be all smiles tonight. Though my heart may break tomorrow, I'll be all smiles tonight.
A little bit earlier, Johnny Cash, your host on tonight's program, dug back into some folklore and came up with an authentic song. You heard him do 5 Feet High and Rising. Now, as we continue along with some more of these wonderful songs, Johnny once again goes back into history and comes up with a great Western song. Remember Streets of Laredo.
As I walked out on the streets of Laredo, as I walked out on Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped in white linen, cold as the clay. Beat the drum slowly, play the fife low, play the dead march as you carry me along. You're more dear than a sister, she'll bitterly weep when she hears that I'm gone. And if some other man ever wins her affection, don't mention my name, and my name will pass on. Just beat the drum slow, they play the fife low, play the dead march as you carry me along. Take me to the green valley. I'm a young cowboy, and I know I've done wrong. Get 6 jolly gamblers to carry my coffin, 6 pretty maidens to sing me a song, put bunches of roses all over my coffin, roses to deaden the clods when they fall. We beat the drums low, they play the fife low, bitterly wept as we bore him along. Down in the green valley, we laid the sod o'er him, just a young cowboy who'd surely gone wrong.
Thank you. On all of our personal appearances, the Tennessee Three, the Statler brothers, and June Carter and myself always do a spiritual, and tonight we'd like to do one of our favorites. We hope you enjoy. Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
Sometimes it causes me to tremble in the
they nailed him to the cross. Were you there when they nailed him to the cross? Sometimes it causes me to tremble. Were you there when they nailed him to the cross? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Sometimes it causes me to tremble. Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Were you there when the stone was rolled away? Were you there when the stone was rolled away? Sometimes it causes me to tremble. Were you there when the stone was rolled away?
Thank you. For tonight, this is Johnny Cash speaking for the whole cast. The Tennessee Three, the Statler Brothers, Miss June Carter. Till next time, may the wind be at your back.